Luka got tossed for hitting Colin Sexton right in the Sexton. And, he complains a lot, Luka does. Now, Zion, to me, has a legitimate beef with the way he's officiated. And I don't like that my star player is baitable. And Luka seems to be baited a lot here. And he's got, 15 technicals? And once it starts, that's when they start to, if I can get the star player in his own head here. Remember Draymond Green? He was baitable. Now, his job was also to bait you, but Patrick Beverley's job is to bait you. There's certain players, their job is to bait you. Raja Bell, they just, Bruce Bowen, try to get under your skin here. Luka can't get involved in this. Marcus Smart's another one. Most times getting their shot blocked this season. Zion Williamson got his shot blocked 131 times this year. But he's inside most points in the paint this season. It's not Giannis. It's not the Joker. It's Zion. Zion has 1,200 points in the paint. The Joker has under 1,000, as does the Greek Freak. Zion had his shot blocked 131 times. And then it's Colin Sexton with 87 and R.J. Barrett with 82.
Stat of the day, stat of the day, stat of the day, stat of the day. Here comes that what? Stat of the day. Top.
And he's out for the season with that broken ring finger, but he's officiated differently. The last time you saw somebody officiated like this, it was Shaq. And that's what, the Pelicans have been saying. Front office, coach, I will say Zion took the high road. He said, I look forward to the day when I earn these calls. He didn't criticize, and he didn't have to pay any money here. But David Griffin, who is their president or one of their CEOs or GMs, he came out and I think he got slapped for $50,000. But that's a smart $50,000 because you want to back Zion. You want to be there with him and say, look, you're officiated in a different way. And he is. Because when you watch, Zion just wants to if he gets the shot up, gets it blocked, he's so quick at getting back up again, and that's where he scores. So he almost goes in going, you may get it, but I'm going to get it again and I'm going to score. And that's his mindset. That's the logic of, how he goes about. He doesn't get style points. He just gets points. Yeah, McLovin.
Maybe they need like an enforcer, irritant to help him out, like a Rodman or.
Yeah, I wondered about that. Well, you're not going to find Rodmans.
No, he was just the best at what he did.
He was a great player, and he was an irritant. He wasn't an enforcer because Dennis didn't want to fight you. But there are guys who, like Rasheed Wallace, you could get under his skin. Draymond, you could get under his skin. And then they were a detriment to their team. Luka can't he can't be drawn into this. Like, he's got to be better about this. Now, I know he's young, but all right, you're going to get banged around. You're the star player. Guys are going to rough you up a little bit. But I think you got to, what is he, Todd? He's the executive vice president of basketball operations.
Correct.
Yeah, David Griffin. Yeah, Paulie.
If you look at Zion's second season, 61 games played, 33 minutes a game, 27-7.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. Remember, last year was a lot of managed minutes, a lot of no back-to-backs.
Yeah.
That didn't seem to be a factor at all this year.
I didn't think he would be this great this soon. I even said this when he was drafted. I said, if he can match the numbers that Julius Randle puts up, I would be thrilled with that. He's only 20, and Julius Randle, by the way, is a very good player. He's improved himself greatly. And so that I wasn't that far off, but Zion has outsurpassed what I thought that he was able to accomplish because he doesn't have that legitimate jumper. It's a set shot, although you got to respect it because, he can get to the hoop on you. So, I'll let you take the shot, but if he starts to hit that at a high percentage, then he's just going to be unstoppable. And he might be unstoppable now. I just don't know if he has a go-to move other than I get in the paint and try to deal with. It's like Barkley, where you go, how is that guy at that size doing those things? And there's a little bit of that when I watch Zion. Yeah, Paulie.
And Julius had a much slower start, Julius Randle. His second year in the league in comparison to Zion's 27 points.
Yeah.
Julius Randle averaged 11 points, 10 rebounds. Started 60 games, same as Zion at age 21.
But what is he averaging now?
He's up to 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists.
Yeah, so that's what I said. If he can match what Julius Randle does, then I'd be thrilled. And he's pretty close to it. Yes, McLevin.
But I am seeing Randle one of these 73 names mentioned as who should get MVP consideration.
No.
That's a new thing this year. This guy should get MVP consideration.
Yeah, we have to limit it to like 3 or 4. If we want to have this conversation, it feels like there's 15 guys up for the MVP. The Joker's winning the MVP. That's it. It's already done. But if you want to include Chris Paul, great. If you want to say his value to his team, yes, I have no problem with that. But, we feel like, the Joker's, he really that good?
It's like the European thing a little bit, though.
Well, I think people would be fine if Luka won the MVP. I think they have more of a problem. When you watch the Joker, you just feel like you've seen this guy before at the Y, where you go, yeah, he seems pretty good. Fundamentally sound, and he passes and can shoot. Yeah, all right. Yes, Todd.
And he always looks like he just got punched in the nose. His cheeks don't get flushed or anything, but just his nose gets all bright red like he just took an elbow 2 seconds ago.
Yes, McLevin.
Are you not tempted to make a Steph Curry MVP case because you called it earlier in the year and he's getting much higher up in the rankings now?
You got to make the playoffs, I think. Look, he's, to me, every night. It's been amazing. I mean, he's averaging almost 32 points a game, but when everybody knows he's going to shoot. The degree of difficulty with Steph Curry, nobody is close to that. And you know what? Paulie said something to me earlier this morning, because he knows that I'm fascinated with Steph Curry. He's at his best when he dribbles more than 10 dribbles. He shoots 52% from three-point range when he dribbles more than 10 times. He's got to get you off balance. There's no catch and shoot. I got to get you off balance to get this shot on. Yes, Eden.
Is this a reaction to when we had Damian Lillard on last week? Was that last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that? And he was talking about great shooters and quality of shots, and if he had gotten easier looks like other people get, then he would probably...
Steph doesn't get easy looks. I mean, Damian Lillard doesn't get easy looks either. Klay Thompson gets good looks. He does. But, I mean, Steph is fascinating. And these aren't easy shots. It's not like you go, boy, that's a 35-footer. That's a tough enough shot. He's got 2 guys who are on him, shadowing him, a guy who's obviously taller than him, and he pulls and rips, man. God. Yeah, McLeod.
So, Joe Harris on the Nets is leading the league at 48% from 3, but I got to assume those are easier threes than Steph.
Yes. Talk about catch and shoot. Joe Harris would have, hey, I got Kyrie, Harden, and Durant to worry about, depending on who's on the floor. I'll just stand over here. Maybe they'll forget about me. It's wait, who forgot Joe Harris is over there? And then he can hit the 3.